on with a prayer. So I'm glad that we are finally all here. And for those of you who have been to previous Pan-African conventions, you have a general idea of what I'm going to say. And I hope that for those who are new, you will get to know them, because you may be able to assist them in some of the things that we do not have time to say. I bring you love from my home ecclesia, which is Highland Park, from the Bible Students Committee for Africa, from the Dawn Bible Students, Chicago Bible Students, from the Bible Students Retirement Center in Portland, Oregon, as well as countless other individuals who wanted their love to be sent to you. In your envelope, you have lots of things. I'm not going to go through all of them. However, one of the things that you will see is a white sheet that says the 13th Pan-African Convention, April 4 to 7. I'm going to begin with this, because that's the schedule. That's what you follow. Except that the Lord did not allow everyone to be here on time. They are on their way, and we talk about traveling mercies. Well, we're thankful that those who were supposed to serve this morning, or today, a portion, will be here much later today, and so we've changed the program. I mention that because this is what you follow, and there's another thing that you follow. I have a watch. The watch clock that's the time. Do not go by your watch. Don't come late. Don't come late. Synchronize your timepiece with that. That's how things start, okay? I want to say that Brother Richard Doctor, who's in the front row here, is going to be speaking this morning from 11:30 to 12. He's taking Brother Callahan Eggley's place. We did that because we had to change the program, and I'm not printing a whole new set of programs for everything. I have to make one other comment. In this afternoon, where it says the chairman is Brother Ike Ashigaboo, it says there's going to be a panel discussion that starts from 1:30 to 2:15 and other things. Some of the panelists are not here. They are on the way from Rwanda coming here, so we can't do that. However, on Monday, April 4th, you'll see there's another panel that is chaired by Brother Israel Lojai. That panel, the panel itself, will be switched over here, except that the chairman remains. So Brother Ike is the chairman. You see, Brother Israel Lojai is still on his way here. So you can see we had to do a lot of things. Okay. I want to make a couple of other remarks. And I was listening to the morning devotion. And one of the things it says is, I will neither murmur nor repine at what the Lord's providence may permit. And I wonder how many times we all think about what that really means. It simply means that don't complain about anything if you're a follower of Christ. Short and simple. Look, I have to smile because in making some of these changes, or even making the program, some people say, well, I would not have done it that way. You're right, you might not have done it that way. But you're here. So, I assume that you are glad to be here. And that's what we want to stress. A couple of other things. There are a number of brethren here who have come from North America, who I'm delighted that they sacrificed and they fund themselves. Absolutely. They don't have to come. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. I appreciate them very much. But I appreciate the others who come who are funded. And reciprocal appreciation is a good thing. You don't complain about the food. You don't complain about, why do they serve me this? You know, I don't like this. That's complaining. Don't do it. Don't do it. There are some brethren who were here previously. They're not here anymore. won't tell you why they're not here, but they're not coming back. You figure it out, okay? I want to make another comment, just so you know. This is a yellow sheet. That is what's going to be used for our panel discussion today. The yellow sheet. That's what it is. Even though it says Monday, this is what we're focusing on. Okay. Let me tell you a couple of other things before we bring this to a close, and I always note the time. You ever see me, I'm looking at the time, because, you know, if you don't follow time, there's such a thing as the door is shut. You know what that means? If you don't get in time into the kingdom, you're out. And speaking about shutting the door, close the doors. When you leave this auditorium, close the doors, because it makes it comfortable for everybody else. Please do that. Another thing, food. Brother Edward, if you want to sleep in, that's fine. But the food is being paid for on your behalf. Don't go to bed and say, oh, I'm not coming to breakfast. Somebody else is paying for that. That's wasting of the Lord's resources. Do not do that. Tell Brother Edward, I'm not eating. Tell him. Okay, just a couple of quick ones to wind up. Again, wear your name tags. Some of us may know, most of us, but some of us don't know. And we want to know where you came from. So I'm Homer Montague, I'm from the United States. That's who I am. And I want to know what everybody else. I don't want to be guessing, well, who are you, brother? Because sometimes you mix up. Sometimes you get forgetful. Okay? What else would I want to say? The times, item number 3, follow the program each day. 7:30 is breakfast to 8. If you don't want to eat, fine. Tell Brother Edward, don't come to breakfast. That's your choice. If you want to eat lunch, 12:15. It starts at 12:45. If you don't want to eat lunch, tell Brother Edward, don't come. No fellowship, that's fine. No problem. Etc. So follow the schedule is what we would like you to do. I'm going to go to item number 7. And you'll see that we are videotaping this convention. Please, 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 do not, we don't have live streaming. We don't want you to do any of the things that are to be done that distract. It's going to be all put up, and you can enjoy it later on when it's all completed, with the exception of the Vespers or any other time that's free. That's fine. You fellowship with those that you would love to see. That's wonderful. But not during the services. Please do not get up and do that. Please do not do that. This is for item 8. You know, Brother Brian he tells the chairman a lot of things. And the chairman had to tell others a lot of things. Time. If you have an assignment, be here. Be here. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. Your fellowship is wonderful. You have a responsibility to be here. Be here. Okay? As I wind down, I'm going to tell you a couple other things. This is one of the 2 African newsletters. There's 2 of them in there. This is the most recent one. We get a lot of requests for, can you do this? I'd like to have this. So I'll tell you 2 things. Most of everything that you get is privately funded. Individuals who love you spend their own resources that their father has allowed them to do. That's how you're here. But there are some things like equipment, books, literature that are funded primarily by the Bible Student Committee for Africa. And if you don't know who the board of directors are, 5 of them are here. On this back of this one, it's the winter 2026 issue. Find out who they are. If you have some special requests, I'll tell you how it works. If you get 5 votes, you know, if you want a new car, you gotta get 5 votes from the board. Don't say, Brother Homer, can we have a car? I don't do cars, okay? It is what it is, okay? So if you find out them, if you get 5 votes out of 9, then it'll pass. So think about what you want and why you want it. My dear brethren, I'm going to wind my comments down because it's time for the next speaker, and then I'll just make a couple of comments to close. I'm going to talk about 2 things. Sacrifice. And in 1 Corinthians 10, 23 and 31, it says, all things are lawful, but not all things are beneficial. All things are lawful, but not all things build up. So whatever you eat or drink, or whatever you do everything to the glory of God. That's 1 Corinthians 10, 23 and 31. If you're not glorifying God by what you do, then it's a waste of time. Let me say in closing that we are still in the flesh, all of us. I'm in the flesh, you're in the flesh. We are all imperfect, we all make mistakes. So let's remember that we need to listen and apply the words that we hear. In Matthew 7:24, Matthew 7:24, that therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. Let's heed. Those are the words of Jesus. That's our head. So we close with the words at the bottom of the sheet which is the white one that has all those instructions. And it says, again, welcome. It is our sincere hope that at the close of this gathering, you will feel that we have had a profitable spiritual experience together in the Lord.